So let me explain the passage. The passage is saying that one potential explanation for humans like walking on two legs is that this behavior developed from our ancestors. And by ancestors, I mean chimpanzees and gorillas and orangutans. You can call chimpanzees and gorillas as knuckle walking, it's just a synonym, and orangutans as tree dwelling ancestors. And recently, researchers they found that orangutans they stand on two legs and they use their arms to get the food from the trees. By food, I mean fruits, and meaning that from here we can conclude that they use their two legs because it benefits them, because of these two legs they can get the fruits, meaning that these two legs are advantages for them. They use their legs because it benefits them. Yes. Okay, let's look at the options. We made our conclusions and the time for excluding the options. Bipedalism evolved because it was advantageous to a tree-dwelling ancestor of humans. By a tree-dwelling ancestor of humans, they mean orangutan. And that's true. And you know what? I told you that orangutans are tree-dwelling ancestors, while chimpanzees and gorillas are knuckle-walking. And if you look at the passage doesn't mention anything whether it benefits chimpanzees and gorillas, right? It doesn't mention anything about that. While it is mentioning that it is beneficial for orangutans to have two legs and to use two legs. And the A is mentioning it correctly, meaning that tree-dwelling ancestor of humans is orangutan and it benefits orangutan. B. Bipedalism must have evolved simultaneously with knuckle walking and tree climbing. Knuckle walking is chimpanzee and gorilla. Tree climbing is orangutan. Okay, we know that chimpanzees and gorillas bipedalism evolved for them, but we have no idea whether we only have information about orangutans that they use their two legs to reach for the fruits. That's it. We have no other information about whether when it developed or how it developed. B is incorrect. C. Moving between the ground and the trees would have been difficult without bipedalism. Okay, we know that it benefits orangutans to climb the trees and get the fruits, but we have no idea whether it would be difficult without bipedalism. We have the text is not mentioning anything. We have no insight about it. See, it's also incorrect. It's not given. D. A knuckle-walking human ancestor could have easily moved bipedally in trees. Let me remind you that a knuckle-walking human ancestor is chimpanzee or gorilla, and the option D saying that it could have easily moved. These gorilla or chimpanzee could have easily moved bipedally in trees. Do we have any information here in the text whether it is easy for them to move bipedally in trees? Do we have? No. We only know that for orangutans it is beneficial, and it can be it can make easier for them to reach for the fruits if they move bipedally. We know about orangutans, yes, but we have no idea about chimpanzee or gorilla, which is why this is incorrect. If in the option it wasn't a knuckle walking human ancestor, but it was, let's say, this tree dwelling ancestor, it would be correct because tree dwelling ancestor is orangutan, and for orangutan it is actually true, it benefits them. So the only option we're left with is A.